Welcome to the premiere episode of Outdoor Oregon. Your host Chris here. We're going to start off by saying that a great way to get introduced to the outdoors is by going indoors. That may sound counterintuitive, but hear me out. In my experience, one of the best ways to appreciate the outdoors is through rock climbing. But climbing can be dangerous, so limit your risk by getting to know the sport in a controlled environment before heading outside. Rock climbing has several disciplines. Free solo, made famous by Alex Honnold, is not where to begin, or it may just be your end. It's climbing with no protection, no backup. Deep water solo takes it a step closer to safer. Check out Chris Sharma's adventures in Mallorca. It's also got to primary protection, but giving you the ability to bail and land in water for safety. Then we get to what most people envision when they think of rock climbing, lead climbing. Here you are using rope to clip in for protection as you climb. But this can be divided up into three categories: sport climbing, where you clip into pre-placed bolts; trad climbing, where you place your own protection as you climb and clip into your protection; and aid climbing, where you place climbing aids on the rock to help you climb. Most beginners start with top roping, where you're tied in from the top of the climb. But the lowest barrier to getting started in climbing is bouldering. Not climbing high enough that you need protection, but have pads to land on for safety. Then of course there's climbing gyms where you can do a number of these disciplines. What makes indoor bouldering a lowest barrier activity is that not only are there minimal skills needed, there is also minimal gear needed. All you really need to go bouldering is comfortable clothes, climbing shoes, chalk, and a landing pad or gym to go to. Of course the best way to get better at climbing is to go climbing. The old adage of practice makes perfect applies. In climbing, there are several ways to rate the difficulty. In the US, the most common way to rate difficulty is called the USV scale, where the easiest is V0 and currently the hardest is V17. Climbing gyms will set up routes with various difficulties. Routes are usually set up with colored holds. Stay on route by sticking to the same color holds. A few tips and tricks to climbing. Climbing is a full body activity. Don't just use your upper body, make use of your biggest muscles, use your lower body. Think of climbing a ladder. Climb with your feet and legs, use your arms for balance. Climb with cross-lateral motions, upper left with lower right and vice versa. Focus on your feet. Keep your body close to the wall. Keep your arms straight when resting. When falling, bend your knees. And finally, climb with quiet feet. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Study your route before you climb it and plan your moves. Rock climbing is a great way to get outdoors. Learning the sport through indoor bouldering is a great way to meet amazing people and make friends who know more about the outdoors. Get out, have fun, and make friends. Climb on.